Hello again folks, welcome back to what will be the final video for Season 3 here in the Wild King Jai Cartwright Challenge, mate. So we're getting there, we're getting all nearly up to the championship now. That'll be the next season, and we're just going to cap off another fine season here, where unfortunately we didn't win the League Cup or the FA Cup, but shouldn't really expect that, although we did win one apiece in the previous two seasons. So we've got Wigan here in the Vans Trophy final coming up. Since I left off, just been a straight run of wins in the league there, so that was wrapped up. So we're champions of that league. But before I move on to the game itself, I'm just going to do a bit of a recap on what's happened over the seasons and kind of revisit some of that stuff. But first of all, we've got some transfer news. We've got Robosio either going to Middlesbrough or Liverpool for 2.5 million there. And we've got a bid in for Anderson from Arsenal, 1.5 million. So the money's looking top drawer there. That's going to put us up to about 25 million there almost. So really good performance financially as well. And yeah, so given that we've won the 3 leagues in a row now, the 2 cups, we're now rated 5th in the manager ratings for England, and 108th in the world. 6th top for manager points in the game, and we've got we're pretty long. We've been 1,001 days at the club. 3 cups altogether, 3 leagues, and way out there on awards, 23 awards, and the overall match record as well, which is a key stat there. So of 187 games played, we've won 169 games. So folks, that just goes again as respect to the Test Aranje tactic, because that has been absolutely phenomenal in terms of achieving all those great results and winning those tournaments. So can't fault that one at all. Brilliant tactic with that one. So yeah, it's like time to rebuild for next year as well. We've already made a good start on that with the players that we've got coming in. We've got Grant Bremner, Scottish central midfielder, Diawara. He'll replace Robosio like for like there, so easy one there. Alan Armstrong, good solid centre forward there for the next league up. David Nielsen, cracking right winger. David Thompson, again just beefing up those numbers in the central midfield. Vuko, versatile, either wing, attacking midfielder. No Whelan, attacking midfielder, really good quality there. Scott Severin, central midfield. So even if it comes to the point where we have to sell Harasimovic or Samuel, if we get those big money offers for them, we're going to have the options coming in. So I'm going to be focusing on strengthening the defence and the goalkeeper positions over the summer. I'm quite happy with what we've got elsewhere, but I do want to just try and upgrade the defence a wee bit, folks. So we're all good there with that. Unfortunately, couldn't get the board to agree to a stadium upgrade. That was rejected, and to the point where I put in an ultimatum. Here it is there. Refused to improve the training facilities and refused to expand the stadium. So yeah, that was difficult, but you don't want to be doing that too often, because that drops your, they said you can get away with it once but not again sort of thing. So we'll leave that. We'll maybe do another request at the end of the season proper, because I've still got 5 league games after this cup final to play. So yeah, that I kind of thought that'd be the case though, folks. I thought maybe they won't agree to it until the off season next year. So we'll bear that in mind and try again. But yeah, if you look at transfers over the years, 2.8 million brought in last season. That was players in, sorry. So 4.9 the first season, 15.25 million the second season, 6.75 million this season. So, you know, what's that as a net spend? That's, go back there, so 26 players out, and there's 4, 7, 7.5. So there you go. So what's that, like a 19 million net profit there on transfers? So that's phenomenal stuff. You know, I've been quite smart about it in terms of not going mental when I had the money there. I've not like went out and made a massive signing as such. So that's all good stuff as well. And that's really the blueprint when you're managing a smaller club, is like, if you get the money in, try and hold it as much as you can. Because hopefully we're going to get that stadium plan agreed to at the end of next season. Otherwise it's going to be, we'll be throwing money away in the Premier League if we're up there without that. So yeah, just to give you an overview of the staff as well, we've still got our 3 physios here. Physiotherapy ratings at 20, so they're solid enough. And coaches unchanged. Still got good guys for fitness there. Tactics. Striker coach. He'll probably retire at the end of the season, I'd imagine. Paul Birch has been training the skill, and I think that's been working well, because I've got a lot of players that I've seen their numbers improve, and I've got a decent goalkeeper coach, so I really don't need to mess with that next season at all. That's sitting just fine. The only thing I might look for actually is if I can get an upgrade on scouts maybe, or just add another one, which there's one available here. We'll try for Kevin Donnelly just for a 3rd scout there. Because I'll be doing a bit of scouting next season. We don't have a European campaign, which isn't surprising for Woking, but is surprising in this game for Woking. So we'll have a bit more freedom in terms of bringing in players as the season moves on as well. So that's all good stuff. So yeah, there's a wee recap on everything there. The competitions we've won: FA Cup 2002, League Cup 2003, FA Trophy 2002, Charity Shield runners up, 3rd Division 2003, Conference 2002. So that's the completed it might list so far, and we're hoping for our next completed it might against Wigan in this Vans Trophy final, which is coming up on the 18th. So let's get through to that. And there's Newcastle in for Robosio as well. I'm probably expecting bids for Keller also. So we'll be happy enough if that happens. And Anderson's gone to Arsenal. So 1.5 million for a 31-year-old goalkeeper. Can't complain about that, like. And Robosio's going to have his pick of the Premier League by the looks of it. Got our scouting in Donnelly there, so happy with that one. And it's Arsenal bound for Robosio. He was a free transfer, so 2.5 million there, so great profit turn on him as well. And here we have it, folks. So it's technically the big one here, because we won't get another bite of the cherry with this Vans Trophy. Remember, we won the FA Trophy in the first year as well, so it'll be nice to get this one. We're pretty strong for this one year. We've got Anchuet back from international duty, so we'll pop him in. Touré back in the midge, so we can actually give a debut to Wowa here as well, which we'll do. So yeah, let's roll this one, folks. Final game that I'm going to play through for you guys on this season. Woking versus Wigan, Vans Trophy final. Let's do it. Oh yes, also missed out as well. Molnar went to Burnley for 1.5 million, the central midfielder, the Dutch guy, and I brought in David Grondin, left-sided centre-back from Arsenal for 150k. So again, just stacking up the transfer funds there. And I'll have no qualms about selling anybody really from this point on, because you can always bring in players once you're up in that championship. Although Harasimovic it'll have to be an absolute bank buster for him, because he's just not going to be replaceable. And we'll give Torre second half. So we've got this 1-goal lead, folks. Nichols. And Woa pops up. Debut goal for him. So he's going to be one to look out for next season. Great stats all round. He'll be a handful in the championship. Whether I play him as a striker or a winger yet, I'm not sure, but Wigan are coming back into this one. It's 2-1 now, folks. And yeah, we'll maybe give Woa a wee break there. So I need the third goal to wrap this one. There we are. Oh, it's disallowed from Toure. Are we going to hang on, or is there late drama here? There it is, it's all over. So, Vans Trophy final completed it, mate. Don't know if that has any bearing on the manager rating situation. Nah, not really. But it's another one in the bag, so we're clean sweeping all the trophies on the way up here. The only thing we haven't won in England is the Charity Shield, the Premier League and the Championship. So, big season next season, folks. It'll be the Championship campaign, and I'll come back to get you guys caught up on transfers and stuff before the season starts, and we'll kick off with another video pretty soon. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you're enjoying these. The Woking Challenge continues, but on to the Championship. We've had another dominant league season, losing only one game so far, 5 left, but we'll get that wrapped up pretty soon here. And we might get a bit more interesting players just as the season closes out. So catch you in the next video then. Cheers now.